And remember, like, subscribe, and ring it, baby.
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, for another episode. We got a chase. Myself, Creedence, Mikey the legend down below there, and we are here with 100 of you already. I love it. It is a special day, Mikey. What do we got?
That's right. This is the classic RV chase out of Los Angeles from 2 years ago. This is the second anniversary of this. And if you've not seen this, this is basically on the Mount Rushmore of car chases. It's not super long, but it's got tons of content.
It's got to be pretty much like if you ask anybody of their top three, it's in their top three.
It's got to be.
Easily.
It really does. It really does.
I would like to say that it is the #1 most requested and or talked about chases.
By far.
Since we started doing this. I know that is for sure. Glad to see everybody jumping in and ready. We have some extra stuff for you too afterwards that has to do with the anniversary of this. A couple of news reports for you and a quote from none other than Stu Mundell himself that Mikey got earlier today.
Took time out of his day to talk with our viewers like you. He wanted to make sure he got a statement out there.
Did we ever hear if this was like, because listen, we've seen RVs parked all over the streets of a lot of them in LA.
Yeah.
Was this, I know it was stolen, but I wonder if it was stolen from somebody that basically lived on the curb of the street.
That's what I was thinking too, because you see these everywhere, and it wouldn't be that hard to get your hands on one. All it would take to be a set of keys left in it, and you're on your way. And it's a home on wheels.
And it's a
Good
big old
to
bulky one.
see everyone.
Can you imagine how much swaying you do just driving that normally? Not in a chase, but just driving it down the street. You got to be.
And also, you're dealing with someone who is not quite all there at the time that they're doing this. Obviously, they are not thinking like you and me. So that made it even more dangerous. I mean, this is a huge weapon, basically, rolling down the street that will take out anything it encounters. Hello from Florida.
This is true.
Yeah.
I'm not saying your name, Hugh. Love it.
Nice to have you here, our guy. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Make sure, by the way, go ahead and give this video a like so that we don't have to bother asking anymore.
167 of you in here with us. Yes, please slap a like on it so we don't have to beg. We need 100, just like that.
Look at that big bush. Increasingly so, though, we know right away that there are dogs inside the vehicle. We saw them through the window already. They've been spotted. But if they hadn't got off to where they are now, say they would have stayed on the freeway. Ooh,
that was close.
It could have been
guy's new name down there. By the way.
I know, I saw that.
We figured it out. You said so.
Shunned. What's going on?
Moy, thank you so much, Moy, for giving us a heads up earlier in the week, so we knew.
Yes,
this was the 2-year anniversary of this one. You are just amazing.
Yes, Moy runs that fantastic Stu Mundell fan page over there on the Facebook. So yeah, I mean, when I reached out to Stu this morning, Creed had said, "Hey, do you think Stu would give us like some sort of quote or memory?" And I said, okay. And he's like, well, something. I'm like, hey, I've already messaged him and already got a reply back. So he gave me that one. And then, we had got done doing Voyage. Look at that thing swaying and rolling. Stu had messaged me again. He's like, look, Mikey, I know I've gave you a comment already. He said, but I'd like to elaborate a little more. He's like, when we were talking earlier, we were busy dealing with a shooting. And he said, so now that I've cleared my head, this is a little more of what I want to say. I was like, not a problem. You're Stu. Oh,
that's a hit.
Oh,
it peeled it off just perfect and left the whole side of it up against that palm tree. And I love this person running over here too.
Yeah, trying to get pictures. Look at that. That is something out of a movie. You would never, ever expect to see this kind of thing rolling down the street.
And just look at this stuff just falling out as they go. And keep in mind, there are dogs inside of that RV as well at this point.
And as bad as it looks, look how great it's running in comparison.
Stop it on. Don't get everybody going.
But yeah, we'll check out Stu's thoughts on this chase 2 years later here in a few minutes.
Real quick, I want to tell everybody we're up over 200. Appreciate you being here, and make sure to say hi in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from, and try to keep up with the comments as good as I can.
That's
Monday through Friday, 405 East, 105 Pacific. We do this every Monday through Friday at that time. Jump on and do a classic chase, which is viewer submitted. And if you've got a classic chase that you love, an old chase that's one of your faves, at the end we'll tell you how you can submit it to be on a upcoming episode of We Got a Chase.
Yes, and once we're done with the chase, we're going to watch a few news stories that followed afterwards to give us all kind of a wrap up of everything they knew at that time, and follow up on a few things. It's a big anniversary. Big. What's up, Sarge? About time you got here.
No, more. We just got a quote from him about one of the most memorable chases, I'd say.
Yeah, I asked him for a comment. If I'd have been a little ahead of the game, I probably would have a video comment. But of course, in true Mikey fashion, I procrastinate.
People really do think that they can get away, and every once in a while, especially with the way that the current climate, dental implants for $395. What a deal!
Give me 10 of them.
Anybody catch that 800 number? But yeah, these people do. But with the way that things are now, some of them are getting away, which is absolutely crazy.
More than should, yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
It sure is.
She handles like a dream, I'll tell you that. Look at her go.
It is. This is the anniversary. Today marks the 2-year anniversary when this happened.
Yep. That dog,
hanging out.
And we will actually have updates on the dogs. We'll be talking about the dogs here in a little bit.
Yeah, okay. We've got some we pulled some news about that exactly. See what happened.
I'll go ahead and say this now. Let me preface this by saying this. No one loses their life, even a dog in this. I wouldn't show it otherwise.
Even the numerous people that get hurt during a couple of upcoming things, as you'll see.
Mm-hmm. Good to see you, AA Ron. Ooh, that car nearly ended it right there. It was hauling. If it would have hit that. Oof. Hey, we keep trying to get Moy to come on with us.
Yeah, sometime, Moy, we're gonna peer pressure you into coming on with us and do a chase with us.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Friday, Robert. Good to see you. That's right,
Robert.
On it. No notes needed for Fridays or Mondays when you're late. It's fine.
But give us a like if you're over here on the old YouTube. If you're on Facebook, share it out. Like it, whatever you want to do. Just it helps us out tremendously with getting eyes. Look at that, changing lanes even with this massive mastodon of a vehicle.
And here's another thing. It looks like those cars are going at a pretty good clip. And this RV, I don't know what. Oh, is there mile an hour? There, right there it is, 40. was just hitting
Yeah.
40. Is that what that? Yeah, in the middle of the
50, 60 almost. I mean, missing an entire quarter of it.
You gonna change your name, Carol?
Love it.
Yeah, we love our Chase family. That's why we get on here and we enjoy doing all this kind of stuff. Yeah, look, I'll go ahead and give you a spoiler. Even that palm tree survived. There you go.
Yes, thank you, Stephen.
Steven!
I don't know if Stephen necessarily knows. It's so funny that so many people think like instantly, like we're trying to bamboozle them into thinking that these are live or something, and it's so weird. Not you specifically, Stephen.
Not you, Stephen. People in general.
Well, it is?
No way.
That's what
Moy, you told me this was live. Damn it, Moy. I blame Moy for this one.
Moy, you said they were doing a reenactment today. Damn liar.
This is not the reenactment. Wow, unbelievable. No,
So
it is not.
There is a ton of you in here. I'm going to say it one more time just so you guys know. We do a lot of live chases. One thing with our channel, you'll know when it's live. There's like 3 things in the description and title because we're in such a hurry to go live with it. It'll say live, car chase, live. However, Monday through Friday at 4:05 East, 1:05 Pacific, when we got a chase, and I can say all
The very first word will always be live.
if it's live.
Imagine a TV program, not unlike Live PD. That's basically what we're doing.
There's no wiper deployment because it's sticking. Look how far out front it's
the windshield jumped off a long time ago.
There might be 2 dogs. There are 2 dogs.
She's trying to fight the dog at this point to try and get to stay in.
You'll watch. She keeps pulling it back numerous times and is trying to like jump.
That dog's
out.
not stupid. That dog's the smartest person in the car.
Sammy, I am pretty sure that right now we have the best copy that there is. But keep looking. Keep looking because we want to do the kill dozer someday because that was absolutely amazing. Hey, remember, meth labs can be as small as a 20-ounce Mountain Dew bottle. Which really annoys me when they hey, John in Seattle, good to see you.
John.
It annoys me. There's Comet, good to see you. There it is. Look at watch.
No.
Goodness gracious. The dog is running away. The dog is okay.
That is so that's one of the most traumatic things during this chase is that right there. It always makes me cringe when that happens.
But the version that we have of the dozer chase right now is pretty good compared to the others that I've seen. But keep looking because we want to do it someday.
You just dump it.
Trash.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Just dumping it out. And look, the hang a Yui right here. There's really nothing the officers can do.
This was stolen.
This was. And it's just running rampant, plowing around, hitting things.
No way, Titan.
Every vehicle in her way. That dog was freaked out.
That'd be amazing.
That would have been awesome.
I love it.
But man,
and then he wrote him 3 tickets for doing it. Watching shows while driving.
Yeah. I hope that whoever you pulled over, if that were the case, that you let them go. You know.
Favoritism for the fam.
That's right.
She might. I don't know why she
made
that U-turn, but she may be
I don't know what to tell you with old Facebook.
Facebook does their own things. I'm telling you. With peace and love, they do their own things over there.
Peace and love. We have an update on both of the dogs, by the way, at the end of this. 300 of you joining us today. We appreciate it.
Another close call.
Oh, boy. And still trash falling out the side.
I mean, if you hit it from the side, you got to imagine you'd have to almost go through it, right? I mean, it'd tear it apart.
55, it said. Double nickels.
Thank you, Titan.
Titan.
We got to watch out for each other.
That's right. They obviously have really good taste in what to watch on YouTube.
And the speeds are still way above the speed limit. I'll tell you.
By the way, Dilbert having a bad day. Dilbert, I hope things get better for you, bud.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I got the Los Angeles Times up. A woman in a stolen recreational vehicle took off on a wild chase Tuesday evening with 2 dogs in tow. Blah, blah, blah.
CHP is now
stolen. She was hot.
They've managed to catch up with her.
They're being chased because they are running away.
They won't stop. That's the whole reason they're being chased.
And a pit maneuver, while
And
it would be very unconventional,
Megan, we'll tell you here at the end. It's all good. I promise you.
If we see
you could imagine a pit maneuver, though. If this thing went sideways, it's going to roll. I mean, it would just destroy it. Would be nothing left.
Let's get to 100 likes so we don't have to bang anymore, because we'll get really annoying about it in just a second.
I'm too proud to beg today.
I'll tell you about it in a minute. As a matter of fact, got a couple of news updates from after this had happened. And again, guys that are just joining us and just jumping on, we got to chase Monday through Friday, 405 East, 105 there.
Right into that black sedan.
Was a hit.
Okay, took a spin.
It didn't even slow down.
Did you see how many times they went around? And so much so that went right into the curb, which probably effed the tire even worse.
Yep. Okay.
That dog is like, let me the hell out of
Now
here.
here's where it's like pulling back.
Poor dog.
Crazy. Brenda, happy Friday to you. There we are, 102, 107. We're trying to get out because I realize the owner is not set. That is for sure. All right, we're good. So we don't have to beg for any more. Over 300 of you. If you're just joining us, this is a 2-year anniversary this day of this chase. Definitely one of the top 3 chases of all time.
Mm-hmm.
We're south of Ventura Boulevard now, making our way up into the hills.
All right, we're going to stop this and see this. All right, now hold on.
Yeah, why is that
I don't know
jumping so
why it's jumping like that.
Your crappy
Unless-
Friday internet, that's why.
It's not my internet. Are you kidding me?
Everything in her way.
Everything in her way, Creed.
Serious damage.
I don't know. Something happened to the video for a second, and then it just went nuts.
Yeah.
Like, you see how it's like acting up now?
We're back on Tampa. We've been on Tampa before. We're further south now in the
Yeah. Hold on a sec.
Here at,
Happy chase anniversary. I like that. I'm going to steal that one, JMK.
Near here. We're south.
Okay,
Watch
she's
it.
running. She's running better, but not good enough, Creed.
Still terrible.
Yeah.
Why
Hold
is
on.
it doing that right there?
Give me a second. I'm gonna go in and back out into it.
Jesus, that's the best part.
Yeah, the gravy on the mashed potatoes is trying to take it from us. Damn you,
Epic
YouTube.
fail.
It's no fail. This is a win, brother. A win. All right. Back to where we were, Creed.
Awesome,
Back
Marilyn.
on
Go
it.
back and watch for sure.
Area is where we are.
See, fixed.
On Tampa. We've been on Tampa before. We're further south now in the San
Coming in
Yeah,
hot.
Darren, I see them
Beautiful.
parked on the side of the roads all the time. Lot of them.
Near here.
Yes, Scott, we
We're
figured
south
it
of
out.
Ventura Boulevard
Yeah.
now, making our way up into the hills.
And here we
Oh
go.
my
Yeah,
goodness.
that's a
Ahead of-
hard hit
oh
right
my God,
there.
right into the tree, slammed right
He was
into
turning
a
into the
scooter
driveway,
stand there
correct?
that was pulling into a driveway.
Yes,
Pursuing
and I
an
originally
avenue
thought they were
crash
backing
at
out
Tampa
I did
Avenue
too.
when
But
they
they were
came
definitely
in.
pulling
Avenue
in.
and Wells Drive, LAPD now speeding into position
Absolutely
here.
crazy.
She's now
Moving
in
hot
tail. She's
with the
running
dog.
So
from the
She
RV.
running, yeah, with the dog and
Unbelievable.
gets
She's
there.
running down Tampa Avenue, and
She's trying to get in, trying to get in.
neighborhood. Maybe
Did she
she's
just
trying to
punch
get
that
into the
fence?
stranger's front yard.
Oh, slam against,
And she is
bringing her
being
down.
taken down
Yeah.
by CHP.
Yes, this is a
Wow.
woman,
Wow.
by the way. If you didn't realize, this was a woman who had stole this. She
Guys,
went
that's a
in.
pretty decent driver for that giant boat, I'd say.
Yeah, she just lost control of it there at the end and just plowed into that car, which is awful.
Yeah, you got
By
to
far.
wonder.
Insanely bad.
Yeah, you got to wonder.
Look at the guy. He is just
Looks like
out of
another
it.
Stunned.
gentleman on the ground.
He got
Unbelievable.
nailed fast. I wonder how fast they were going. I mean, if they were hitting 40 on or 50, 40 and 50 on some of those streets.
Yeah. Because it was in a
Oh.
curve, she was hugging the outside, man. And that's what got her, pushed her right into him. Oh my God, it just destroyed that car.
I mean, she was going full
Oh, yeah,
speed
that was a
as she
hard
was
hit.
pulling into the driveway. He did a 360.
Got to wonder what would have happened if that guy wasn't in that place at that time, where this, you know, how it would have ended up. Other word,
Mhm.
That we saw another
poor dude.
nasty
I mean, it was a
crash.
bad
And,
ending,
we'll
but it
try
could
and
have
get a
been
glimpse of
really
that in
bad.
just a second, but it looks like,
He's holding his
like
shoulder. You can tell he's like
he's got
injured.
some minor injuries. Looks like he's
Scott, that's a great question, and I have not seen that in any of the
Like where the dog's in the trailer when it was stolen.
Yeah, and if they were her dogs, I'm guessing that they were only because like the way that one followed her and then sits, you'll see here in a second, just hangs out with her the entire time.
I mean, they've got her right there on the steps. The dog is just sitting there. A very nice dog. Yeah, look at that dog.
Those are paw prints. It looks like she's bleeding.
Oh no, the dog is bleeding. That's rough. That's really rough. Yeah, 2-year anniversary, Jennifer.
I work at an area that has them everywhere. It has gotten so bad over the years. Last week, we had a sailboat dumped in the middle of the street after it hit 2 cars. Driver dumped it and left. Oh, my God. That's insane.
That poor guy, man. I wish somebody would go check on him. I know this is old, but in my mind, I'm like, somebody please get rid of this old dude.
I still remember seeing this for the first time, and I'm like, damn, how long is it going to take, you know?
I mean, he got a good ways away from the car. I mean, the accident and where she's at is a good little distance away.
Flusher says that the dogs were not hers.
Okay.
The dogs that you were barking are not the ones from the chase. Those are Mikey's.
No, Mikey doesn't have any dogs. That sound effects Creed is playing in the background. Come on, Creed. Get it together.
Yeah, dog was a little hurt. We'll get the update here soon.
But you got to wonder who owned it. Did anybody come forward? Oh, see, he sees the guy finally. You know, if you love chases, you should definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can be notified every time we got a chase, and every time we cover a live chase, it's just like Moy. Moy always hits me up and lets me know, hey, Mikey, there's a chase going on.
That's a great question, Joseph.
That's a loss for everybody, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I would imagine. And
I'm pretty sure you can't pay for anything with crazy.
I was thinking about that too, Rafa, where like when it was trying to get out that same side, even when she was pulling the one back, the one that got out, but the other one, when she's pulling it back with all the glass shards right there.
Mm-hmm. Well, those are some really good dogs. I mean,
Major, you need to join us at 405 East Monday through Friday right here on the channel. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and notifications on, because you never know when we go live for a live chase, but you do know when we come on for We Got a Chase. And again, 405 East, 105 Pacific. At the very end of this, we'll tell you if you've got a favorite classic chase, you can submit it, because almost every single one of them that we do throughout the week is what is he?
What was that? Was he looting or just running with a boombox?
But anyways, most of the chases that we see on We Got a Chase are all viewer submitted, so you got a chance to get yours on an upcoming episode.
Yeah, we're gonna play a few news stories.
And
we're and before we do that though, Stu Mundell, a good friend of ours, was nice enough to send over a comment while he was flying around today.
Yeah.
Of what he thought about this chase and his memories of it.
Well, I got hit in a chase. My insurance had to repair my car. Well, your car, yeah, I get that.
Let's check it out.
But yeah, I guess that would kind of fall under the same thing, wouldn't it? Really?
I guess.
I mean, if your car is stolen,
be hit by an uninsured person.
Yeah, it's not like you're just out completely.
At the intersection.
It's remarkable that more people weren't killed.
It's
to get away.
Ventura Boulevard. Ventura Boulevard at Tampa.
Looking back here, look at that.
Well, what's amazing, Nutter Butter, is we used to keep our ears and eyes on like Twitter and stuff, but now thankfully
we have Moy, we have Comet,
yep.
We have Mikey. Even though I'm in North Carolina, I keep up with all of the live stuff going on out in California.
And then we've even got like Edwin, who will jump on a half an hour after we're on a live chase and tell us, hey, did you guys hear there's a live chase?
We have some awesome people out there in Texas too that let us know about early morning stuff going out there. So I mean, we try to keep up with everything and be on call pretty much 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
We try. We try. Darren, hey, fingers crossed. Let's do it. It's Friday night. You know how that goes. We did have one earlier today. It was very quick. Crashed into a rider truck, and then I got to go back and watch it. I didn't see all of it because it was a standoff there for a while. But I guess it was a lady that was a little Dave the Flave, you know.
She's had a moment. I mean, she got into that's a really nice neighborhood. I don't know how nice most of the neighborhoods are, but this looks like a really nice neighborhood she was burning through.
No need to yell, Joseph. I think Mikey yelled at me all morning today with his caps. Could this woman sue insurance company for motorhome? Potentially. I mean, if somebody, I just can't imagine you can get something stolen like out of your vehicle, or like your vehicle gets stolen out of your driveway, and you're just SOL. It doesn't work that way. So
yeah, I don't believe so.
Again, guys, coming up, we're gonna watch this just here for a little bit and see how this played out with this man and. All of that. We've got a couple of news stories, and don't forget, Stu Mundell himself sent over a quote. He, of course, witnessed this live and was one of the huge part of this chase.
That's right,
from the sky. And we got a quote from him, and we also got a couple of news stories. It gives us a little bit different angle on a couple of the different hits and such, including an update for the dogs. Most importantly. See what had happened with them. So we got that.
That's right. And if you like Stu Mundell, he did an interview with him a couple of months ago. That's all right there in the playlist. You can go back and watch that. And we also we're on season 4 of We Gotta Chase, which is remarkable.
Yeah, Scott. And within those 4 seasons, we had that one. It was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the earlier ones that we did when our channel was so tiny, because we've only been around for what is it exactly?
Year and a month.
Yeah. So a lot of them that we did back then with a lot smaller audience, we'll go back through. That one you're talking about, Scott, was fantastic. Definitely revisit that one at some point for sure.
Yeah, this whole thing, it played out in a way that was just, and you got to wonder if that's like a street dog. Like street people have dogs, is that, this is probably one of the most well-behaved dogs I've ever seen.
Jennifer, we had that live, actually. The one with the guy with the big rig. Snoopy, a.k.a. Matt's girl, Bora Bora, baby. Insurance coverage and liabilities, I think, are different states. No faults, yeah. That makes sense, too. Yeah, everything changes per state.
But yeah, make sure you give this a like. That helps us out. It's just as important to us as getting a dono from somebody, is getting those likes, so more people know that we do this kind of stuff.
Thank you for not yelling anymore, Joseph. 3, I believe, the big accidents. I'm just Jennifer from Southern California. Good to see.
That's right. Shouting out the Chase Nation.
Oh, by the way, if you want to go back and watch that, the guy had his zipper down during the interview.
That's Creed's claim to fame. He was the guy that noticed the zipper was down.
Not really. The one wiper that was still there was just protruding straight out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what could. There's so many things that happened during this chase.
Yeah.
And there's some that definitely give its run, for the money. But Simon, checking in the UK. Good to see you.
Good to see you guys. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump over Creed, if you don't mind. And I want to put up the comment that Stu sent over.
Just a second. Well, she says, I have a Ford Expedition. I had a Ford Expedition stolen out of my garage. My girlfriend left the keys in it. I dumped her after this.
Oh, wow.
Dumped it in a creek. The Joyriders didn't leave their insurance info, but did leave me a Tupac CD. Could have been worse. I forgot to tell you real quick. Emily tried to kill me again today.
Doubling down.
So we've got a murder suspect on the loose. Basically like one exit down. So very close to the community that I'm in. Airship's been up looking for quite a while. The dude doesn't even have on shoes. Anyways, leaves early this morning while I'm sound asleep and leaves all the doors open. So unlocked.
She wants to kill him. Now, of course, me and Stu talk every once in a while here and there. I'll message him, whatnot. And he was nice enough to send over a comment when I asked for it this morning.
All right, Stephanie.
Creed, would you like to read it?
Sure. Stu says, I wish in the moment I knew how epic that chase would have become or would become. Doggone it. That was a great pursuit. I wish I could have hugged the dogs at the end, and we, the pursuit lovers, should have gotten to name them. Oh, I love that idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad the guy that was backing out was okay. And where are they all now? Dogs and people. Well, we know now. I'm not sure with her. I know that I had, let's see, here's this, that she had pled guilty in the wild RV chase. She's a 54-year-old woman. We're going to find out more about it in just a minute, but I think she was sentenced to, I'm trying to find it. I don't even see it. It just talked about the sentencing. Maybe I was one behind on that. Great job, Creed.
Yay, Creed. Yay, Creed. Yay.
Great job, dude. 6 felony counts in the pursuit that involved multiple crashes, including one that left a bystander with major injuries. Sent one of the dogs. We know that. One of the dogs actually went to the hospital, which we'll find out about in a minute. I would imagine she must have pulled some time with that, wouldn't you think? 6 felony charges?
You would have to think. Creed. All
and
right.
Those of you, real quick, those of you that love Stu Mundell, we've got a great interview on the channel if you want to check it out, if you get a moment.
Good friend of ours. When you got Stu on speed dial, it's a good day. All right. So this is the first story here, Creed, that came out that we were discussing about her.
Identity of the woman, Julie Ann Rainbird, is the suspect, the person behind the wheel of that RV, leading police on a bizarre and wild chase through the streets of San Fernando Valley. You can see that brick wall behind me. Just
that's a hard.
That's them, not me, or that's YouTube actually. What the hell is going on with YouTube?
By all of this is where it finally all came to a stop in Tarzana.
Jeez.
Oh no! Oh my goodness! Oh my God! Right into the tree, slammed right into a silver sedan there that was pulling into a driveway.
That's why he's the best.
And she still wasn't done. Even after she crashed, Rainbird got out of the vehicle. She tried to flee on foot. CHP was right behind her. They grabbed her, took her into custody. But you can also see her dog following her. The dog was injured. That was one of 2 dogs that was in the RV with her. 2 people were injured here in Tarzana, but she hit 6 cars in all.
Look at that.
And a lot of witnesses watched all this unfold in shock.
She came running up, looked like she was trying to get in this house right here.
Stoney?
She didn't make it that far because in the cop tackled her straight up.
Got beautiful hair.
Again, she hit 6 cars during this chase. One of them, a black Honda, nearly ripped the front end of it off. She also had a palm tree, and that palm tree almost sheared the side of the
That palm tree nearly lost its life.
One of the dogs that was in the vehicle actually jumped out of the front while she was traveling. Both dogs have been recovered. Both dogs are now being treated at a local shelter, and authorities will give us an update on their conditions later today. Again,
I never saw that one.
Nah.
Little bump to the back there.
6 broken ribs and a punctured lung. What's amazing is that nobody was killed during this wild chase.
Hello, I'm
My God, that's remarkable. That you would think with that much carnage that more people would have been injured, which is remarkable. It really, really is. And to hear that the dogs are okay, yeah.
That's another one that we had live and watched that unfold when they tried to smoke her out. Didn't know that the kid was in the back and apparently was hidden underneath the laundry. Little did we know.
Yeah, that was another. I mean, that one and the 6-hour one were our longest ones that we've done. And talking about being wore out. Yeah, if you haven't already popped that like up there, that helps out, man. It really, really does. Pretty please. Please, pretty please.
Got one last little news story for you to kind of bring everything full circle.
Bring it around town, Creed.
This is the 2-year anniversary of this epic RV chase.
Yes, it
Jeff,
is.
we are on Tampa Avenue. Behind me, you can see CHP investigators and the RV involved in this pursuit are still here on the scene. But hours earlier, a female suspect took this motorhome and 2 of her dogs on a wild ride and put a whole lot of people in danger.
I mean, that's all that
You
matters,
can see
really.
this motorhome making wild turns out here.
Authorities began chasing a stolen motorhome in Santa Clarita, but it ended up tearing through the streets of the San Fernando Valley
Yes,
early
Paul.
Tuesday
Usually
evening.
when
Yes.
Sky
you watch
2 was
things on the
overhead
news,
as the
it's
female
already
driver
happened,
maneuvered
typically.
around
Listen
the
to
Northridge Mall parking
Paul.
lot, but she hit a tree
Good job,
and
Paul.
sheared off the right side of the motorhome. But this didn't stop the driver.
Look at that shot. I love it.
I mean, that's remarkable.
And there was a
At
cop
high-speed
sitting in his
10
car
South on Tampa, the
taking that.
motorhome
Did you
crossed
see
over
that?
the 101
Mm.
freeway in
Maybe it was
Hosanna
restrained.
Whoa!
Ooh.
and slammed
Ooh.
into a black sedan, which spun out of control. The airbags deployed, and the woman behind the wheel was okay physically, but she was clearly upset. and
Scott, I
shaken
caught that
up.
too. I'm
I
not
was
sure.
just hoping that people were going to be
which
okay.
one is
That
which?
this idiot person driving that RV wouldn't hurt
He
anybody.
wanted to say
A
something else,
dog?
didn't
Oh,
Yeah.
come. This is just getting worse and worse and worse.
At one
Tell
point,
'em.
a dog appeared out of the front window. It then jumped out, but the video is too disturbing to show.
Oh my God, I was practically pulling
We've
my
seen
hair
it
out.
twice. It's okay. Go ahead.
And then I saw the other dog, and I'm like, please, dog, don't jump out until it comes to a complete stop.
The motorhome continued down Tampa until it hit a white car
Oh!
with a male driver inside.
And I'm just like, whoa, what's
This
going
guy
on?
again.
Hear a kaboom.
Yeah, he's
I run
popping.
That's the
down-
guy
I
with
run
the-
down
that's the
street,
guy
see
with the
what's going
boombox,
on. I see
Creed.
him- He's rolling around. Looks
Oh!
like he's in pain.
It all
I
came
bet
to
you're
an
right.
end when
Kevin
the
had a
suspect
boombox
slammed
walking
into a
down the
tree.
street.
She got out and started running, her dog not far behind. The woman tried to jump a fence onto someone's property, but the CHP was right there to take her into custody.
It was so sad because your dog was like hopped out the van, hopped out the thing with her, and then he rolled up, like following behind her all the way up until she got apprehended, and then he was sitting by her side.
And so many people wanted to know what happened to the dogs. Well, we
I
are
want a
happy
piece of
to
the RV.
report that both of the dogs are now safe in the custody of animal control. Their injuries not life-threatening. The CHP also tells us at least
Come to find out,
cars were
the
hit
dogs
during this
faced
pursuit.
6
Three people taken to the
felonies as
hospital
well.
for minor injuries, including the 40-year-old female driver of this RV suspected of DUI. Reporting live tonight in
Oh, I didn't even. Did you know that?
DUI? No.
I didn't even know that she was drunk.
I just thought she was mentally
Jesus.
unstable. Here's a heartwarming picture for you guys right here.
Yeah, so
Boom.
that is a picture that was taken, I think, a month or two after all of this had happened, and this was during the adoption.
Yeah, because the dog with the black dog had a cast on for a while. It had injured its leg. Of course, we all saw the blood and stuff. The other one just had some minor, bumps and bruises from everything I understand. But yeah, they're both doing fine and adopted.
Which is very good news. I almost want to go and watch a bunch more news stories from this, because from each one I keep finding out a little bit more and more.
Little nuggets are dropped on us continuously.
That's crazy. Again, Moy, thank you so much for letting us know about that. I wouldn't even have known.
Hey, Moy was nice enough to let me know there's one tomorrow that has an anniversary as well. So guess what? We got a chase on Saturday tomorrow. We're going to cover that one. 1 year anniversary.
6-hour one woke me up, had to work at 6 a.m. Helicopter was over my house.
Oh, man.
I stopped on the 10 Indian Hill. I live right next to the 10 north of it. That's crazy. Well, let me tell you, I slept really good that night.
Oh, yeah. Because I think we got done at like 5 o'clock in the morning our time.
Yeah, it's a late one.
Oof, that was rough.
Yeah,
rough.
I'm so glad that listen, there was some obviously some carnage, some people got hurt, but somebody could have absolutely died from that. There were so many close calls. I wonder also if that is, we looked at so many different videos. I'm wondering when the airships must have picked it up at that point, because about 20 minutes of a chase.
Yeah.
But man, that was crazy. Well, that was a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys joining us again. On the way out, please slap a like on it if you get a chance. If you're into live chases, if you like even classic chases, we got a chase Monday through Friday at 405 East, 105 Pacific, viewer submitted classic chases. So if you got a favorite one, you can send it over to us for possibly be on an upcoming episode of We Got a Chase. There it is on the screen, cbshowemail@gmail.com. cbshowemail@gmail.com. Down below, the scroll there shows you what the page name is. You should know it if you're over on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, or even DLive. Live on as well. It's Creedence and Bishop Show over on YouTube. That's the best place to join us over on YouTube. The most lively, active chat. And yeah, I think that's everything. Subscribe and notifications on so you know when we go live. You never know, when we're going to get a live chase. We never know either. You think, hey, Friday night, yes, Saturday night going to be a great. Nope. How about a Monday morning chase? Because it happens a lot.
Happens a lot.
And,
You'd be surprised.
and Mikey, you forgot to thank Delbert Hudson today.
I did. You just weren't listening when I thanked him a long time ago about having a bad day and hope their day would get better.
Thank you so much, Delbert, for the angry face, the Facebook angry face of the day.
Yeah, but yeah, we're a lot of places. No,
I still laugh. We're not going off anybody that comes in and says anything about this live, but I mean, come on, get with it. Read the description, title, description before you go into a video.
Yeah, Moy is our guy. Moy has from the very first minute I ever messaged Moy when we first started doing this, he has been nothing but a class act, a great guy, and his Facebook fam, his Stu Mundell fan book people.
Except for
make sure you support this guy. He puts in a lot of time and work.
Why,
Karen? We still love you, even though it's got a Y in it.
Karen likes to sit in rooms by herself.
Vicky, hello in Australia, by the way. You guys,
Australia.
Yeah, Australia.
Oh, hang on a second. So sorry.
Right here. I see it.
No,
Australia. No, this right here. Boom. Australia. We love Australia. So yeah.
Oh, hey, and Poor Sports is coming up, by the way, if you're watching live right now.
6 p.m. Poor Sports. That's where me and the world famous Bishop. No, we'll never watch that. Me and the world famous Bishop will be doing some incredible sports from around the world that you may not know about, but you may just fall in love with. We're going to have women's slap fighting from Slap Fight Championships, as well as we're going to head to Canada to meet a guy named Ray, who is the king of Canadian Extreme. So make sure you're right back here to watch that with us.
D, it's so funny. It's an RV chase. Talk about the dozer or the tank. I mean, there was a dozer one time too, the killdozer. Yeah. You got the killdozer, the tank, the RV, and O.J. Simpson. And the O.J. Simpson one would be as bad. As a matter of fact, what would be fun some days to put them side by side. Just let them run.
Just let them roll.
Once. Two of the most boring chases, the 6-hour chase and the O.J. Simpson chase. It's just that it was like Mikey called it perfect the other day. A spectacle is what it was.
Exactly what it was. A spectacle. Tons of women slapping. Don't you miss it.
Basically, yes.
Exactly. Something like that.
But it was still crazy in its own mind or in its own way.
And its own mind.
And its own mind. All right, guys. Again, thank you so much. Yeah, was that Joey Malone?
Joey Malone.
Jennifer, I don't think I've ever seen a 7-Up truck chase.
Oh, Jennifer, you need to send that over.
CBShow email at gmail.com.
Make sure you get that to us. I want to see that. All right, crew. I guess we're going to wrap this up. We'll be right back here at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific for Poor Sports. Until next time, remember.